Hey, this is Jack with the IRF, and I'm going to talk about how we should be taking stats for the Roundnet rule revolution. So we want to be making sure that everyone's taking them consistently, and we have one model that works. And here's what I think is the most straightforward way to do it. So of course, we're going to want to capture some demographic information, such as, who are the players, what are their levels, things like that. And beyond that, we're going to want to have some baseline data compared to the rule modification data, and we're obviously going to want to track what were the modifications that were being tested. But what this video is going to focus on is just how do we capture the in-game stats and how are we going to model that. So here I have two columns. The first column represents changes of possession, so that's any time the ball legally bounces off of the net. And the second column represents last possession touches, so the defensive touches that a team gets. And so by tracking those two things, we're really able to derive most every other stat that we would want to get. So if we see here, we have 0 changes of possession and 0 changes of possession. That means 2 serves that missed, so we have a double fault here. Again, another double fault. When we see 2 changes of possession, no defensive touches, that's a side out. We have another side out, and here we have a side out, but this time they got 3 touches on the last possession, and that just lets us see that, hey, this was close to a rally, close to a point that was converted, but it didn't happen, so we want to see touches trending up, and that's why we're tracking that metric. Over here we have 1 change of possession with a touch. That means it was an ace. Over here we have 1 touch of possession with 1 change of possession with 2 touches. I wouldn't consider that an ace, but it's still a point that was won on the serve. And over here we have a no-touch ace, 1 change of possession, 0 touches, another double fault, and finally we have a rally with 1 touch in that last possession. What's good about this model is it's very easy to just write a formula, drop it in here, and calculate quickly everything that happened without having to do any other manual work. So here we see there's 3 double faults, 3 points, 1 on serves, 3 side outs, 1 rally, and we have the percentages of everything that happened here. We can also break out aces versus points, 1 on serve, and side outs versus side outs with defensive touches, and we could get even more granular if we wanted to do. But basically, this is a simple, straightforward method where we're just looking at 2 metrics, changes of possession, last possession touches. It makes it really simple for everyone to track this data consistently and takes out any subjective decision making in the process. So that's why I think this is a really good way to move things forward quickly.